You ever get halfway through meal prep and just give up on using your food processor because it's more trouble than it's worth? You know what I'm talking about: small bowls that overflow, motors that stall, and blades that leave your onions half mashed and your carrots untouched. And then comes the worst part: scrubbing every corner of the bowl and lid like you're detailing a car, just to avoid that funky leftover smell. If that sounds familiar, it's not your fault. Most food processors on the market just aren't made for real, daily home cooking, especially if you're cooking for a family or prepping big meals ahead of time. They promise convenience but deliver clutter, noise, and disappointment. That's exactly why today we're talking about the Cuisinart Core Custom 13-Cup Multifunctional Food Processor, a serious contender if you're finally ready to ditch the frustration and upgrade your kitchen setup for good. With a 950-watt motor, an oversized 13-cup Tritan work bowl, and a design built for customization, this machine isn't just about chopping and slicing, it's about replacing the headache that comes with prep work. We're talking silky emulsions, consistent slicing, and smooth blending, all controlled by manual paddles that actually respond like a tool, not a toy. It's fast, intuitive, and built to handle everything from weeknight dinners to holiday feasts. But before you click that Add to Cart, there's something you need to know. There's one detail in the design that Cuisinart doesn't exactly advertise, but it shows up in the reviews, and depending on how you cook, it could either make your life easier or drive you nuts. I'm going to show you exactly what that is and how it compares to other processors in the same price range. So stick with me, because in this full review, you'll see what this machine gets right, what it doesn't, and whether it's really the game-changing tool it claims to be, or just another expensive appliance that looks better than it performs. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're serious about cooking smarter, not harder. And if you want to check the latest deal on the Cuisinart, the secure link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. When you first unbox the Cuisinart Core Custom 13-Cup Food Processor, it's hard not to notice how solid and intentional the design feels. It doesn't scream for attention, but it also doesn't disappear into the background. The anchor gray finish is sleek, calm, and mature. It blends beautifully into most kitchen setups, especially if you're working with stainless steel appliances or neutral countertops. But this machine isn't just about looks. It's built to function like a workhorse. The housing is molded plastic, but with a density that feels durable, not disposable. It has just enough weight to stay firmly planted during heavy-duty tasks like kneading dough or slicing dense produce. You won't find it walking across the counter like some lighter models do. The processor stands under 15 inches tall, which is a quiet design win. You can store it beneath upper cabinets without having to tilt or disassemble it. That small detail alone can make the difference between a tool you use every day and one that gathers dust in a cabinet. The manual control paddles, mix, low, high, and pulse, are a standout feature. No finicky digital screens, no guessing. You push exactly what you need when you need it. That means you can go from chopping herbs to emulsifying a vinaigrette in seconds without scrolling through menus or resetting modes. Now, let's talk capacity. The 13-cup Tritan work bowl is dishwasher safe, shatter resistant, and large enough for prepping big meals or batch cooking on the weekend. It comes with medium and small pushers that make loading ingredients safe and efficient, even for fine items like garlic cloves or nuts. But here's one thing you should know: the lid and bowl have tight seams and corners where food bits can lodge. If you rinse it immediately after use, it's manageable. But if you leave it sitting, cleanup might require a little extra effort, especially if you don't have a high-powered dishwasher. It's not a flaw, but it is a trade-off for having a tight-sealing lid that prevents leaks during processing. Still, the overall construction feels thoughtfully engineered. The blades and discs store neatly, the locking system clicks into place with confidence, and the unit doesn't try to be more complicated than it needs to be. In a kitchen full of gadgets that promise everything but deliver little, the Cuisinart stands out for being straightforward, dependable, and built with the real home cook in mind. This is where the Cuisinart Core Custom 13-Cup Food Processor stops being just another appliance and starts becoming your daily kitchen assistant. The real value here lies in how it transforms tedious, time-consuming prep work into quick, controlled steps that feel almost effortless. Let's start with the chopping and mixing blade. It doesn't just hack things into random pieces, it gives you fine, consistent cuts with a smoothness that's hard to get even with a good knife. Imagine tossing a full onion in, pressing pulse just twice, and getting perfectly even dices. No tears, no mush, no uneven chunks. That alone can save you 5 or 10 minutes on weeknight dinners. The reversible shredding disc is equally impressive. You can go fine or coarse depending on the dish. Shredding mozzarella for pizza? Done in seconds. And you avoid that sticky mess from pre-shredded cheese. The adjustable slicing disc gives you full control over thickness, which is rare in this price range. Whether you're prepping potatoes for gratin or cucumbers for pickles, you get precision without guessing. And then there's the mix setting, gentle enough to fold whipped cream or emulsify vinaigrettes without overprocessing. That kind of precision makes this processor feel more like a culinary tool than a kitchen gadget. The 950-watt motor is another standout. It powers through dense ingredients like sweet potatoes or thick bread dough without hesitation. No overheating, no stalling. It just works, even when you push it hard. Now, a small but important heads up. The base model includes the core attachments, but if you're planning to use this as your all-in-one system for blending, dicing, or juicing, you'll need to purchase those extra accessories separately. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to plan for if you want the full experience. Still, even without the add-ons, the Cuisinart dramatically speeds up prep time, improves consistency, and removes the guesswork. It gives you more time to cook and more time to actually enjoy the meal. Using the Cuisinart Core custom 13-cup food processor feels like having a kitchen tool that actually works with you, not against you. From the moment you set it up, you'll notice how easy it is to operate, even if you've never used a full-size processor before. Locking the bowl and lid into place takes just a quick turn, and once it clicks, you know it's sealed. The feed chute feels secure, and both the medium and small pushers slide in smoothly without wobbling or awkward angles. That matters more than you might think, because when you're rushing through dinner prep, fumbling with parts is the last thing you want. The manual paddles make it easy to start, stop, or pulse mid-recipe, even if your hands are wet or covered in dough. You don't have to pause and clean up just to change speeds. You stay in flow, and that makes a big difference during multitasking. Storage is smartly designed too. The blades and discs nest inside the bowl, keeping everything together. And since the unit stands under 15 inches tall, it fits under most cabinets. You'll likely leave it on your counter, which means you'll use it more often. And that's how you get real value from any appliance. Now for the part most people worry about, cleaning. Most pieces are dishwasher safe and the materials resist staining and odors. But yes, the lid and bowl have tight crevices, and if you leave sticky ingredients sitting, food can get lodged. Here's a pro tip. Lightly coat the blade with a few drops of neutral oil before processing soft cheeses or sticky items. It makes cleanup faster and easier. With regular care, like rinsing right after use and letting parts air dry, you'll keep your running smoothly for years. It's not a high-maintenance tool, it's a reliable, everyday partner. Bottom line, the Cuisinart Core custom food processor isn't just easy to use. It's built to stay in your kitchen and keep up with your life. At the end of the day, the Cuisinart Core custom 13-cup food processor is not just a kitchen appliance. It's a reliable tool that helps you cook faster, cleaner, and with more confidence. If you're tired of food processors that jam, struggle, or just sit in the cabinet collecting dust, this model offers a real upgrade. The 950-watt motor, the intuitive manual controls, and the versatile blade system come together in a way that makes prep work feel less like a chore and more like part of the joy of cooking. Is it perfect? No. Like any serious kitchen tool, it comes with a few trade-offs. You'll need to stay on top of cleaning those tight corners, and if you want the full suite of add-ons, you'll need to invest in the extra accessories. But the base unit alone already brings speed, precision, and consistency to your kitchen. This processor doesn't just slice and shred. It replaces multiple gadgets, reduces your prep time, and gives you results you can count on. It's not about being flashy. It's about being effective, durable, and easy to use every single day. So, if you're looking to step up your kitchen game and actually enjoy the process of preparing meals again, this one's hard to beat. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below sharing your go-to kitchen hack. We'd love to hear what's working for you. And remember, the secure link to check today's deal on the Cuisinart is right down in the description and pinned comment. Go take a look. You might just be one click away from transforming your kitchen routine.